Hey, I'm Mark Lambert here in the Sweet Spot of Mine Distributing Test Kitchen, and I've had a few people ask me to cook a brisket. So I usually don't cook a brisket unless it's for competition. The family doesn't eat anymore, and I'm trying to lay off a little of the red meat anyway. But anyway, I want to show everyone how to cook a brisket in the red box. And I posted a picture on Facebook the other day, and I said, this is what's to come. This is a Snake River Black brisket we were saving for an IBCA contest. That didn't happen this year, of course. This thing is 16.4 pounds, and it is a black label. It should work out just fine, and this thing is marbled really nice. You're going to see when we take it out. But the red box rack's only like 10.5 by 11.5. So typical competition brisket is usually trimmed down pretty good anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate this brisket. We're going to separate it into its flat and into the point. And because we're going to cook this brisket hot and fast, we're going to cook it in the red box with only about 25 briquettes. We may use some B&B char logs. And we're going to put the flat on the bottom. We're going to put the flat on top, and we're going to put the point up under it to help protect it because our heat's coming from the bottom. And it reverse flows a little bit, but that's the way we want it. We want pretty even heat, but we want to preserve the flat as best we can. If that little point gets crispy and charred up, that's the way it's supposed to be. It's burn ends, right? So we're going to trim this up. We're going to get in here and try to, there's a little bit of purge that's come out of this, and I'm going to do my best to just cut along the top of here to make sure that that purge stays in this bag. When we get a little on here, it's just bound to happen. But I'm going to do my best to pull it out of this bag and keep the purge in the bag. And they got to call that blood. Not really blood. It's a component of blood. It's plasma. And when meat thaws, a certain amount of purge or plasma will come out of it. Whenever they process it, the blood is drained out. And there's just a little plasma left in the meat. So what I'll do, I'll grab me a few paper towels, just like I do everything, and we'll clean it off just so that it's not as slick and we're not chasing it around the board as much. You're going to get that plasma off the bottom and just kind of clean it up. Just makes it a little more convenient, easy to work with on the board. And that's kind of what it amounts to. So for those of you guys that don't do competition, you're not as familiar with the cut of brisket, this is a whole, they'll call it a packer brisket. This is a black label, so it is a Wagyu cross, and you can see it's got some really good marbling down through here. They do make a higher grade. They make a gold grade from Snake River Farms that is even more and more. But I like the black for some of it, especially if I want to turn in burn ends. I really like the black because the point's not marbled as much. It's not too much fat. It's almost too much sometimes in the golds. If you know how to do it, you can still work it out though. But what we're going to do is separate it. This is the flat, and then this back here on the bottom side of it is the point. And we're going to show you how to separate this and how to clean it up to get it, one, to where it's going to fit on the red box, two, it'll cook real evenly, and we'll have some nice slices. We're not worried as much about a competition style brisket. This is going to be more of an eating brisket, but we're going to treat it kind of the same in that we're going to inject it, cook it hot and fast. We're going to make some burn ends. We don't care if they're perfect and exact, and we don't care if our slices are perfect. We want to trim it up and make good burn ends and a good eating brisket for the red box smoker. So hoping this guy's going to cook in about 6 hours. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. And we're going to get to work on cleaning it up and getting her separated. So you've got a kernel here, if you will, this big old chunk of fat. You got a big chunk of fat over here, and then you've got a lean side, and you got a fatty side. So we're going to leave as much of the fat as we can on the fat side. We may trim it up to where it's an even layer. We don't want big chunks here and small thin pieces here. It's kind of thin in the middle, but so we're just going to trim the thick stuff off, one so it lays flat. And we want a little bit of fat on our brisket. That's the way we like it.